Check, check. Can you hear me now? I'm showing that I'm getting some volume up there. Let me do one more thing. You can hear me? Is it loud enough? My check, check. Oh, good. You can. Holy moly, what a mess! I'm never gonna try to do that again. I did figure out how to make everything go back to normal, but I don't think I'm gonna try to show you the clips of my uh thing, my no kings yesterday, but just kind of sum it up for you. There's the whole J squad here for us. Um, like I said earlier, some of you might have heard it or you might not have. I couldn't go to our No Kings here in this town because it was too far away, and my scooter is having electrical issues, and I was afraid it would short out and leave me stranded. So, what I did was I got a friend to go down about 3 blocks away from where I live. There's sort of a busy intersection there, and we just did our just the two of us. We did our No Kings there, and we had a really good response. Um, I would say there were about three, maybe four people that drove by and did nasty things, but we had probably over 50 people drove by and honked. Some would roll down their window and chat with us and, tell us we were doing a good job. And that was really cool. One lady had pulled up to one corner and she rolled her window down and was, thanking us for doing it. At the same time, another guy came from the other corner and he yelled, oh, God, I love, what did he say? I love President Trump. He's the best president ever. And the lady in the other car yelled back at him, why don't you go to Iraq then? And that kind of cracked me up. If you love him so much, join up and go over to Iraq where, things are not looking so good. I saw a video tonight of this lady who used to work on in the armed forces services in some capacity, and she was putting out a warning to the captain of the ship that's over there to turn his ship around before he gets his people killed. It was insane. I mean, not insane. They're insane, but it's insane that she had to do that. Jeff, you're not feeling better? I've been kind of under the weather too. I had a headache all day yesterday, and after I got home, it got kind of worse, and I won't tell you how because it's kind of gross, but you can use your imagination on that. Let's see if I can pull up YouTube. Get dark theme on. I might be able to find us something to watch. I could also pull up um, Blue Sky, and we could look at some of that maybe. I don't know why I can't show my clips right. Anybody ever had any trouble with that or have any knowledge on that? Yeah, I don't either. So did any of you go out to the No Kings? Jolie, did you go? We had a really good time, and one of the things I wanted to tell you about that I didn't actually get on in my stream that I did was that right after I logged out of there, this young man who might have been between 20 and 30, 25-ish maybe, had actually pulled into the parking lot of the store we were next to, and he got out of his car and came over to us. And he just said, I just wanted to thank you ladies for what you're doing. I'm from Illinois. And, I think it's great. And then he offered to go get us something to drink, which we declined because we were leaving anyway. And because, we wouldn't have took him up on the offer. And I just thought that was so sweet. The general feeling I got was there's younger people being more engaged. Although one young lady did drive by and her passenger, also a young lady, flipped us off. So not all young people, but a lot of young people are paying attention to what's going on. And my friend that actually went out to our regular No Kings, she said that she noticed a lot of young people too, and that there were very fewer hecklers out there. So although our crowd out there was smaller than it was in No Kings II, so that kind of made us wonder. But then she also found out, Inkrat, she said she found out that a lot of people that would have normally come here went to some of the bigger cities around us, which I can totally understand because I would love to go to a bigger city. I had my flag up in there. Do you see it? Woohoo! Proud to be an American. No, we're not singing that song. No, bad song. Hey, LMTV, Laura. I've got some clips up, though. I did put about, I don't know, 7 or 8 clips up today. Plus, you can watch the whole live stream. But I would recommend the clips because it's an hour of me and her standing there on the corner and, going, woohoo, yay. So, yeah, no stream tonight, Laura. What was going on? I tried to find you, but you had no stream. I heard they blew up some really big, important plane over in the Middle East that was important to us. Let's see if I can sign into Blue Sky. Maybe I can find something about it. Yep. Let's see if we can share this. Okay. Damn it. All right, let me see if I can share this Blue Sky thingy.
It seems like there's a lack of diversity here today. That it's mostly people who look like you and I. And I just... This
is not for black people, for people of... We need to walk in there.
Okay. What do you think about voter ID? Do you think it's racist?
100% a tactic to control the population and prevent voters can vote in.
I don't know why I'm having such trouble.
white Christian
with
male.
sharing
Been voting blue
anything
your most
lately.
of your life?
I voted
They're
blue.
trying to make.
Rubio, which one would you pick?
Yeah.
I would slit my throat.
Oh dear.
Really?
Yeah.
It seems like there's a lack of diversity here today. That's
No,
like
it's so
This
down.
is not a person. It is not safe for them, and they don't need to participate. We need to walk in their name.
okay.
Saw that whole thing. Yeah. Oh dear. Laura, you and I are gonna to have a big talk about sharing stuff on the stream because this thing is giving me fits. Hi, welcome back, Steve. I'm sorry for all the confusion. I think I restarted the stream 3 times before I got it to at least act halfway decent and not be enlarged. And get my volume back because that was fun. Not a good way to start the stream. I'm gonna have to delete the other ones and see if we can find some good. See this. Nancy Mace is insisting that Congress should have a say on troops going into Iran. There I have to go in, agreeing with Nancy Mace. It blows my freaking mind, but hey, more power to her. Let's see here. Here's something. I'll go back there and read it to you. Video filmed by a Tehran resident shows the aftermath of U.S. strikes on what appears to be a residential area. It's not a military base. This is not a weapons depot. This is where people live. The Washington Post confirmed the U.S. is planning a ground invasion lasting up to 2 months. The White House says Iran has been defeated. A Tehran resident filmed what looked like what defeat looks like from the ground. Geneva Convention's Article 51: civilian population shall not be the object of attack. This is not an opinion; it's international law. Yeah, that's no bueno. This lady that was talking about calling out the captain of our ships over there to turn around. She said that we are the terrorists now. I mean, she out and out said it in this big speech she gave. And she called out the captain of this ship over there and said, "Stop what you're doing, turn your ship around right now. You're going to get our people killed." And I mean, it was really stark and frightening. But I can't remember what she was, but she was highly involved in military actions and laws, and so I just was like, "Oh my gosh, this is getting scary." Uh, Stop sharing that. back. All right, we'll share this one. This is not good. This says, is from Muller, she wrote, after ProPublica published letters written by children at the Dili concentration camp, ICE officers raided the dormitories and confiscated the children's letters. It says, I'm suing ICE to get them back. I'll explain it all in 45 minutes on Midas Touch. So we could look for hers. It's probably already up. This was posted some 7 hours ago. Okay, we'll try to share this one. Pope says God rejects prayers of leaders who wage wars. I agree. Not exactly a religious person, but okay. This kind of speaks for itself. Hexeth back there. That looks like it's got to be it's got to be the FBI guy. Okay, we'll scroll down some more. Aaron Rupar, what do you think about Iran charging tolls and controlling the Straits of Hormuz? Trump, I have to find out if it's true. They're going to do whatever they have to do. We could close that up in 2 minutes. Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. Let's see. Katie Fang. Russia took 2 satellite images of a U.S. airbase in Saudi Arabia 3 times in the days before the Iran attacked the site and wounded American troops. Yeah. We are Russia. Bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. That's my new thing I made up from the We Are Farmers commercial. Thank you to We Are Farmers for your use of your little ditty. Don't sue me, or I'll take it down if you want. U.S. to allow Russia oil tanker to reach Cuba, breaking blockade. Yeah, this is watch. Oh, let's see here. Joe Adlin The New York Times says today's No King protest had no shortage of skeptics, and then it quoted exactly one of those skeptics, the chairman of the Ole Miss College Republicans. Well, I don't care to hear what this guy had to say. Over the weekend on MSN Now, or MS Now, House Republicans are totally on the opposite side of the vast majority of the American people. We kind of knew that. There's some nice signage, and I like the costumes. Hey TV, welcome here. So yeah, remove that for now. It's all a lot, isn't it, guys? I gotta say, I've been struggling, and I know some of you have too, being like really super just down because of all the bad news. And I think you have to not take in as much. Sometimes you just have to like shut it down for a while. And then, getting out there and being active and making your 5calls.org, or, going to a protest or making your own protest if need be. It's a really good thing because it, it kind of levels things out. Oh, you're welcome. TV, did you get to use any of that footage? I was wondering about that. It wasn't that exciting, but we had some really good moments, and I already told everybody else, but at the very end, right after I went offline, a man who was probably between 20 and 30 parked his car and came up and just said, I just wanted to thank you ladies for being out here. And he offered to go buy us something to drink, but we declined because we were leaving and we wouldn't have let him anyway. But, he was from Illinois and, a young guy. And it just was really nice to have someone, make that extra effort to come thank us, because it was just the two of us out on a street corner. I saw that sign too. Jeff, give me the finger if you love pedophiles. That was funny. You had me up hosting the show for a whole hour? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad I could help. Gave you a break, probably. Yeah, it was, just cars driving by. And like I said, most of them were friendlies. A couple of bootlickers out there, but, you're going to have that. And since we weren't with the official No Kings, if we wanted to, we could have yelled back at them, but I think that's probably not a good idea. I was making comments that they couldn't hear in the stream, like, geez, what an idiot, and that kind of thing. But yeah, I don't think yelling at them is probably the best of plans, because they're probably pretty psycho at this point. If they're still out there yelling how they love Trump and he's the best president ever, that guy is gone. I'm sorry. You are not paying attention, and you have no idea about any history, and you're just in the cult. So yeah, let's see if we can find any more good memes to put up. This is scary. George Conway says an estimated 95,000 scientists and researchers have left federal agencies since Trump returned to the White House. These people are tracking hurricanes, studying pediatric cancer, and modeling the climate tipping points that determine whether we can prevent catastrophe. We lost them because this administration defunded their work, shuttered their offices, and made clear that finding out the truth is no longer a government priority. Uh, this is from Lawrence. Hexeth has threatened military chaplains who refuse to back his Iran war plans. That doesn't surprise me. I'm surprised I'm not seeing more No Kings videos here. This is from the Tennessee Holler. ICE is being funded. Stop the bullshit. $85 billion. Their normal budget is $10 billion. Why are we demanding reforms? Because ICE is terrorizing communities and attacking civilians. He reminds us how out of control Trump's racist goon squad is. That's Reps Jim McGovern. Inkrat says, I had to work today, but I told my boss I was closing early. It's non-negotiable, I said. I understand, she said. And even though I was up pretty late working on my sign for today, I'm fired up and it's going to be a good day. This was a sign Inkrat made. I thought it was really good. I could have been out there with her. Let's see. Oh, geez. Have I not been showing you this all this time? This is Inkrat's sign. Yeah, I only streamed for about an hour, but my friend that was with me has a bone spur problem, and I think that it was nice of me to let her go when I did, and we had a good time out there, even though we weren't with the rest of them. You know, I wish I'd get better at this streaming thing. It seems like I just think I'm getting a hold on it, and I come up with more problems like I did today. TV, you and I need to have a chat about how you can stream live things without it buffering. Do you still use StreamYard, or should I try a different streamer? I thought about that, and I think that once you do one, it's pretty much the same about other ones. I mean the machinations of it. I think that people should get out there more than just the No Kings Day. I know that our local chapter of Indivisible goes out every Saturday, but again, they're out there where I can't get to them, and so and they do the brigade over our bridges too, but that's pretty far away too. And if my scooter shorts out, I'm going to be stranded. So I've been really staying close to home. I'm going to try to figure out how to get it fixed. Do you get robbed in the store often? Oh, you were in a bathroom while the store got robbed. Fighting Shugu in a truck. Don't know what Shugu is, but sounds frightening. Yes, Josh, that's a really good idea. We need to take our media back. I think that independent media has been doing a great job, and thank God we have it. But we need to do something about all these companies that are being bought up and putting out their what do they call it? um, something media. It's like regime media or something, like Putin does. I think Putin has one news station. Maybe that's what they're aiming for. Oh no. There's a story on the death of a 19-year-old Florida man in ICE custody. Post reporters called the White House. Their phones showed Epstein Island. Someone messed with Google's widely city databases of business listings. That's hilarious. Yeah, Trump is gonna get bored with the war and come up with a new crisis. Infotainment. That works. We'll just leave this No King sign up here because we're all about the No Kings. I know that some people are out there saying that they don't think it does any good, but I think it does. I think it helps us come together and not feel so, I don't know, beaten down by all the bad news, because it does get to you. I mean, I had one day uh, just right before the No Kings. Oh, that's frightening, Jolie. Anyway, one day, not too long before the No Kings Day, I was in such a dark place that it physically kimchi. It was just physically painful, and I just said, stop looking at it. I think ever since the war happened. Kimchi, I'm glad you could make it. I had a lot of little problems going on. I had to I had to reboot and the whole 9 yards. I couldn't have sound, and I enlarged something and couldn't get it to go back to normal. It was foobar. Ask Jolie. Is Jackie still around? Jackie was watching some of my shorts. You guys should go check out my shorts that I put up if you didn't watch the stream, because it was small and it was just the two of us, but I think we rocked it. We had a lot of people driving by and giving us positive reinforcement, and that's important. There's Jackie and Steve. All right, let's remove that. Make me big again. Have a little relaxation time. If you can. more than I miss. In a face that was launched to sink, and the four winds blow my wits through the air. It's been the worst day since yesterday. If there's one thing I have said, it's that the dreams I once had now lay in bed. And the four winds blow my wits through the door. It's been the worst day since yesterday. Calling down to you, sweet ground, for the flowers that bloom, well, it's where I'll be found. Hurry back to me, my wild Colleen. It's been the worst day since yesterday. Hurry back to me. Sorry. My wild Colleen. Sorry. It's been the worst day since yesterday. It's been the worst day since yesterday. It's been the worst day since yesterday. Well, Jeff, if your pets like that sort of thing, oh, you fertilized TV. I was like wondering what the hell you put down chicken shit. Thought you were like making fun of Trump or something. Chicken. Thanks, Stevie. Seagull, you fly across the horizon into the misty morning sun. Nobody asks you where you are going. Nobody knows where you're from. And here is a woman asking the question, is this really the end of the world? Seagull, you must have known for a long time. The shape of things to come. You fly through the sky, never asking why. You fly all around. Somebody shoot you down. So you fly across the horizon into the misty morning sun. Nobody asks you where you are going, and nobody knows where you're from. You fly through the sky, never asking why. You fly all around. Somebody shoot you down, down, down. So you fly away today, fly away tomorrow. So go on and fly, fly. Whew. That was rough. I'm all congested. It's really hard to sing. Your cat left. She hates showing down. No taste at all. Let's see here. What's going on here? Got something malfunctioning. Take my love and I took it down. I climb a mountain and I turn around. I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hill till the landslide brought me down. I'm here in the sun. What is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? I don't know. I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. The time makes you bolder, even children get older. I'm getting older too. Took my love and you took it down. I climbed a mountain, turn around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hill till the landslide brought me down. If you see my reflection, the snow-covered hill with a landslide bring it down. It is so hard to sing when you're all stuffed up. Let me blow my nose. Both of my neighbors have been sick. I think they gave it to me, whatever it was. Well, it's been a couple of rough days. At least it didn't hit me really bad till after the No Kings thing. All right, Jackie. Thank you, Jolie. You guys are so sweet. Sit through me. Caught you knocking at my cell door. Love you, baby, can I have some more? Ooh, the damage done. Hit the city and I lost my band. I watched the needle take another man. Gone, gone, the damage done. Seen the needle and the damage done. A little part of it in everyone. But every junkie's like a setting sun. I think I left out a verse. But hey. Thanks, Stevie. You guys are nice and sweet to me. Put up with my crazy, I can't figure shit out side of me. I had it all set to go, and then I just did something that I could learn it. Kimchi. I don't drink coffee. I haven't drank vodka in a really long time. I haven't drank really much of anything in a really long time. Oh. I know what I need to take a little break, guys. Talk amongst yourself, and I'll be right back. Let's see. Jeez. I looked around my chair. All around my chair were Mama's toys. It's a wonder I didn't trip and kill myself. That would be mean, Kimchi. I had my be right back sign on. I bet it went away all by itself. Don't know how that happened. Hell, pretty soon we won't be able to afford to drive cars. Well, I don't have one, but I mean, we, the people. What was that? Doo-doo-doo. Jolie. Well, don't do it so often, Jeff. Everybody knows you're the one doing it now. Hi, Janelle. Did I say hi to Janelle when she came in? The J Squad. I'm tempted to change my name to something with a J, just so I can be part of the squad. Sorry, my voice is so messed up tonight. J-Dubs, yeah. I'm J-Dubs now. Oh. I'm part of the J Squad. Look at me. Oh, you guys. I love that we have this place to just hang out. Oh no. Oh no. That's horrible, Jolie. Sending all their office jobs overseas. Probably won't get any kind of pension or whatever they do when they lay people off like that. You know, his jobs record's in the tank. He didn't bring any jobs back. Never thought he would, but damn. More bad news. TV Jive. I like that, Josh. TV Jive. Yeah, I'm preparing as much as I can, but when you're broke as fuck, it's kind of hard to prepare. I just barely make it through each month, and then every third month I get the water bill, and it throws me into a total. Me too, TV. I've met some really good people in here. I think so too, Janelle. I think he's trying to destroy this country on purpose. You know, all you have to look is at what's going on between him and Putin. Putin giving information to Iran so that they can hit our bases and kill our people. But yeah, I'm going to take the sanctions off of Putin. Oh, Jim Chi, I like it. Hey, Jim Chi. Let's see, now we're all J's. We'll just all change our name and it'll be the J Squad in here. Anybody else we can change their name? I'm just seeing a whole bunch of J's in here. I'll make you all mods. Not like we need them. It's not, I don't think I've ever had a troll in here. I mean, who's going to come see me? I know, Kimchi. Jimchi. I was talking about this lady who was like deeply embedded in the logistics of war. She's not with them anymore, but she put out a warning today telling the captain of one of those big ships to turn the ship around. And she said the men and women over there are going to get slaughtered. And if you listen to, what's the name of that guy that he's the Black Van Spy guy? He was talking about the terrain over there, and those people will be up on top of mountains shooting. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, he said. I don't know why his name is escaping me because I do watch him once in a while. No problem with the caps. You can cap all you want in here. Yes, Malcolm Nance, thank you. He's a good one to listen to. It's not going to go well at all, and it could be very well disastrous for our country. That's okay, TV. We all have our moments. Oh, that pack is gone. I've been smoking way too much. That's really loud. My keyboard has been acting really hinky lately too. And my mouse. I have to click on things a couple times to get it to work. And I just bought a new mouse and keyboard. Like, well, it's been a little while, but not more than a year. My computer, the speaker, if you turn it up too loud, if I'm just listening to something, the speaker fritzes out and goes crazy. And I tried every way I could to correct that. And when I finally couldn't, I finally got some earbuds that I can plug in and just have to have my earbuds in all the time. I had the that's not earbuds. This is earbuds. And when I had those in, the stream would just stop suddenly. I don't know if it was because I moved my head a funny way and triggered something. It's like, geez, I just want to listen. The Island Landing TV. Roll that cigarette. What's this about the Island Landing TV? Elaborate, please. It's going to be a disaster, and I don't think Hegseth and the people around him or Trump or any of them have any clue what they're doing. It's like that lady said, we are the terrorists now, and I never thought I'd see the day when someone of her stature would be out there saying that. Just like the 6 senators who put out that, Carg Island, CHARG. Yeah, I think they'll have to take a whole lot more territory than just Carg Island. Malcolm Nance was laying it out one day, and there's like 7 islands over there that we'd have to have control of. Plus, we'd have to have control of miles of Iranian territory to back them off to where they couldn't hit us. Many, many miles. Yeah. Josh, I just said that. Pinch, poke, you owe me a Coke. It's insanity. It's just so sad to watch our country failing. I wish it wasn't failing. I wish Trump meant what he said when he said no new wars. But he was lying. Him and Putin are in cahoots, or at least Trump thinks they are, and Putin's out there trying to sabotage us right and left. Yeah, Putin's a good guy. And, Zelensky offered to help us with the drones, and Trump turned him down. We don't need your help. We don't need our allies. And he shit all over our allies for his whole second term and part of his first. And then he calls on them to put their people in harm's way. I don't blame our allies for saying, no, ain't going there. Because everybody with an intelligent military knows this is just folly. Nope, it isn't like the movies. I saw a little video today of a man in Iran carrying this cute little baby girl, but she was hurt. And it's like, we did that. And, Israel's being just as brutal everywhere it's hitting. Well, not only is he attacking other countries, he's attacking us. He's attacking America with his shadow army, you know? Never seen anything like this and never even contemplated seeing anything like this. It's just insane. Really, it's just insanity. Hexa thinks we're having a holy war and they're going to, kill us all and bring back Jesus. Yeah, well, there's people that he radicalized. It is going to come down to finding a group of people in our own specific areas and trying to take care of each other because it's going to get really bad. You better be finding your people now. Neighbors, organizations that can help. Those organizations aren't going to have any money to help unless it's, raised in the community. I saw a guy who had a peach tree orchard that he planted and invested in, and the company he was going to sell his peaches went bankrupt or something, and he lost the contract. So he'd been growing the peaches for like over 3 years, and they were producing, and now he doesn't have any way to sell the peaches, so he's going to tear them all out and plant something else, start over, try to recoup his losses. We're not going to have fertilizer enough. Yeah, Josh. I don't think he'd say WTF, but he might just say, I'm out of here, dude. You guys are nuts. You've all gone mad. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want no holy war. 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think we're all that great. We're never going to be great again if this keeps going on. I don't know how we're going to keep him in office till 2028 without just total destruction. They're moving so rapidly. Every time you turn around, they're attacking the press, they're attacking our colleges, attacking our scientists. I mean, even our medicine. And his whole cabinet, they're all crackpots. You think we'd get raptured, Jackie? I wish we could flip their money tables, Josh. He is grifting in so many ways and he's made so much money. They're all so fucking rich and they're all in charge. And they have control of our military. And they're badgering our our legal system and our press, and I mean it's just an onslaught of madness, and they're going after the elections, and we got to do something, guys. And I can't afford to leave the country, and I don't know if I would if I could. I don't want to abandon America. What I want is for the children of our country and the grandchildren to have a place that's going to be a nice place to live in. Yeah, he can't let that go, can he, Jolie? I mean, we're talk about waste, fraud, and abuse. We're spending, I don't know how much money for him to try to say that he didn't lose. When he lost, he clearly lost. It was adjudicated over and over and over again, like 60 times. And people had, I mean, remember all the audits? What was that one group that audited in Arizona? The something ninjas or something. It was stupid. They came out and said, "Oh, well, actually, Biden got more votes than we thought, and you got less." I don't think there's a fig leaf big enough for me. Maybe. I don't know how big fig leaves get. Hell, most of the clothes I own right now are just ratty, and I was thinking that the other day. I look like a ragamuffin. I mean, I have a couple nice things, but all my hoodies are really bad. If my brother ever brings me the sewing machine, I think I'm going to try to make one good hoodie out of all 3 hoodies that are messed up. But, you know, such is life. We do what we have to do, right? Oh, how long we've been live? An hour and 15 minutes. That's not counting the 25 minutes I burnt trying to get my shit straight here. Josh, send it to me and I'll sell it on Poshmark. Send all your stuff. Yes, it's gonna be 3 colored because it's a green, a gray, and a red one, or a maroon. But I think I could make one good hoodie out of all 3 of them. Just discard the parts that are all messed up. Like the elbows are totally raw and worn away. The pouch right above the pouch is raw and worn away. I'm gonna stay up for a little bit. If you want to stay, have another vodka. TV, you take good care of yourself. I'm glad you came and hung out with us. We'll see you soon. I keep checking for your streams and I never seem to catch them. I did try to come after the No Kings thing yesterday, and you'd already shut down for the day. So I missed you. I'm glad you could use my stream. You guys want to call it a night? It is almost 10 o'clock. Us old folks need our sleep. Jolie's tired. I think we're all tired after the weekend. I'm so glad we had this time together. I miss Carol Burnett. All right, I'm waiting for some input. Well, that's good that they're getting a lot of use, Jeff. I believe in hand-me-downs. I mean, you think about how much clothing this country wastes when it could be put to good use. I know that at the library here in town during the winter they take in a whole bunch of hats and gloves and scarves and coats and give them out to people who need them. We've got a little bit of a homeless population even in our town. So yeah, blankets too. Uh, we've got a couple good places to go buy cheap clothes, like downtown. There's a place that uh, you can donate your clothes to, and they resell them, and all the money goes to help. Oh, good, Jolie. All the money goes to help our people with mental disabilities. So he's calling you old. Well, you are old, Jeff. How old are you? Like 60, 70, 80? Somewhere in there. I'm old. And I earned every one of my gray hairs. Yeah, went through my closet and I've got some stuff up on Poshmark, but it's a lot of work, and I've made like $10 or maybe 13. I think you have to have really fancy clothes for that to be successful. You can't be selling them stuff you bought at Walmart. So I've kind of not put a lot of work into that. Oh, he's in his 40s. You're not old. I have clothes that are older than you, Jeff. I should have known you weren't old. You don't even look old in your avatar picture thingy. Well, if he's in his 50s, I probably don't have clothes that are older than him because I don't have any clothes from my childhood. But I do have a Hetty's t-shirt from a concert that was from my teen years. Uh, so, Jolie, you said you went out to a No Kings. Was it a big one? I'm hanging out with a bunch of kids. That's cool. Somebody's got to be younger than me. I'm in my 60s. Can't even believe it. I thought I was good and I was going to die young. Only the good die young. Apparently, I wasn't very good. I was actually quite a handful for my poor mother. If I could go back in time, I think that would be my biggest regret, that I didn't help her more rather than cause her strife when I was young. But there's nothing you can do about that now. You can only move forward and be as good as you can be, right? And I've been good for a long time now. I'm a goody two shoes now. You believe it? You believe it? Well, let's see what else is on. Uh, Let's see what else we can find. Let's see. 2 days ago, a dozen U.S. service members were injured in an attack on Prince Sultan's Air Base in Saudi Arabia. Small number sustained serious injuries, very serious injuries, and others were just considered serious. Yeah, that's going well. Trump says he finds that people that win is, he says, I find that people that win, it's much easier to lead when you're successful. Vince Lombardi was a very tough person. He was a violent guy, actually. I knew him, but he won and he got away with things because he won. Really? Vince Lombardi? Stock slides to fifth weekly loss as investors lose patience with Iran war. Imagine that. Well, you backed this son of a bitch. Let's see. I don't know who she's talking about. She's talking about somebody who was an acting U.S. attorney for Rhode Island, spent the past year overseeing federal prosecutions under the Trump administration. She now begins a new job as Massportation Defense, a nonprofit created to provide counsel for those facing immigration proceedings. Who are they talking about? Former Trump administration. Not saying her name. I think that they would have her name in there. I'm not going to click on it and go away and get lost again. Oh, yeah, that was fun. The hacking of Kash Patel's email right after he fired everybody that was cybersecurity. Only the best people. You got him there sniffing a cigar. He looks fucking high in this one. Maybe in this one too, in this one. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. George Conway posted something from Adam Cochran. And this was excuse me. This was 2 days ago. The drones had non-commercial signals, were resisted to jamming, came in waves of 12 to 15, swept over sensitive area of the base, had long-range control links, were more advanced than anything seen in Ukraine, Russian drones, beyond Iranian capabilities. They attacked a U.S. base where we store nuclear bombers. Over the multiple days of incursion, local residents heard explosions, which Barksdale claimed was weapons testing. Dude, you can't get a straight answer out of these fuckers. This is the second base incursion of sensitive site in the U.S. in the past 2 weeks. Well, that was fucking depressing. Here's George Conway saying the same thing. Yeah, apparently Putin has shut down cell services in Moscow and is in hiding. That was 2 days ago. Yeah, doom scrolling. Yep, Josh is the youngin'. That's nice, though. I mean, he's not so young that he's running around saying that he loves the T word and best P word ever. Incredible. Alrighty, guys. I think I'm done for the night. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you remember to go out there and be kind and look for people that need your help. And stay strong. We're going to get through this, guys. I know that it's a lot of doom and gloom out there, but I heard that we had 8 million people, and that number is probably going to grow, because all the counting probably hasn't been done. You're welcome, Josh. Yeah, I never had to hold a flashlight for anybody. I had no dad. I had a sperm donor. And on that note, be kind and take care of people and do the things, the 9calls.org, 5 calls, I'm sorry. Wish there were 9 calls. 5calls.org. And see somebody in need and you can help them out, do so. Just do it. And I love you guys, and I'll see you next week sometime. Don't forget to go look at my clips since I couldn't share them. I almost screwed up my whole stream. Love you guys. Jolie, thanks for modding. You rocked it. Alrighty then. Take care, everybody, and good night.